Welcome to the latest edition of Inside Carolina. I'm your host, Hannah Horn, a proud alumna of the university. Well, this episode is all about impact with real-world results. This fall, the university is opening up a center and living learning community that'll serve as a hub of support for first-generation college students. We're going to speak with Provost Donna Arnett about this very important initiative coming up. But first, our top story, as we say, meet a 10-year Navy veteran who's coming up out of the depths of the Pacific Ocean to pursue a whole different career in civilian life here at USC. Join us as we dive into Inside Carolina. During Give for Garnet, we get to show the power of alumni and supporters coming together to make a big impact. We head into the ACE Lab to meet a scholarship recipient whose dreams are turning into reality because of a donation like yours. Welcome, Noah Raganschmalz. Noah, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
And you're transitioning out of the military. Tell me about your service.
Yes, I am. So I was a submarine veteran in the U.S. Navy for just under 10 years. I got to do a lot of really exciting, different things that you probably don't get to do typically as a student. Was stationed on the West Coast in the United States after having my training here in the Low Country, or here in South Carolina. And then I was stationed in Washington State for 4 years. After I did my tour up there, I got to come back down to South Carolina and teach for another 3.5 years. And then kind of was still figuring out what I wanted to do when I got out of the Navy, and then realized, this might be my next leaf, so.
Well, first and foremost, let me tell you, thank you for your service. So take me back to when you're transitioning out of the Navy and you're looking at this program, but you see the price tag on an education and you find out there are scholarships available.
A wonderful opportunity in the military is that you do have veterans benefits when you do get out, that a lot of people, it's a really hard system to figure out sometimes, and that's one thing that USC has been amazing about is helping out kind of traverse those benefits and figure out what is available to me. But yeah, seeing a price tag on a 4-year education, or even in my case, a doctoral program, is daunting, and definitely made me second guess it for a while. But after going and talking to the Veterans Office and kind of exploring my options, I saw that it was something that was very attainable, and I've been using my veterans benefits the entire time I've been here, and it's been very helpful. And also, the supplementary scholarships I've received through the university are crucial to my experience here.
What advice would you have for other veterans who are transitioning out of the military and thinking about going back to school?
If you have a good plan, don't be afraid to try to make that plan work. I've had so many people help me while I've been here at South Carolina, and I cannot tell you how far some people have gone out of their way to try to make my education dreams and my professional dreams come true. So just be aware that there are lots of people out there that are a good support system and will help you through the process. Just make sure that you do have to have a plan. It's not just something you can just kind of throw your hat in the ring and expect it to work out for the best. So don't be scared. It is something that is doable, at a later stage in your life. So.
Well, certainly your military service gave you that kind of courage to take next steps on many things in your life, and we applaud you for that. We welcome you as a Gamecock.
Thank you so much.
If you're interested in an opportunity to make an impact like this, grab your gadget, mark your calendars. Join us for Give for Garnet, March 20th and 21st for 1 day, 8 hours and 1 minute. That's 1801. So March 20th and 21st, as we unite to support the many ways the University of South Carolina system makes a positive difference in the world. The university is committed to providing an enriching, supportive environment for all students. That's why in the fall, they're opening what's called the First Generation Center here inside of Maxey College. It'll help address the needs of more than 1/5 of the student body. And we're so pleased to have Dr. Arnett with us today to tell us more about the First Gen Center. And welcome, first of all, to Inside Carolina.
Well, thank you.
How many students are we talking about serving inside of this center, inside of the First Generation family?
So at USC, 1 in 5 of our undergraduate students are First Gen. And we have some programs already for them, like our TRIO program. But this center specifically will let them live together in one community at Maxey. And we hope to have 150 students in the fall in that program.
What would be some of the special challenges that they face?
Well, I'm a first-gen student myself, and so when you first come to college, navigating what classes you're supposed to take, what is offered by the university. You know, I didn't have the luxury of living on campus. I had to live at home. And so there was so much that I missed out on in college because I was just unaware of what I didn't know. So our goal in this project is really to help students who don't have a family who's gone through college that understands what it is, to show them what they don't know, to get them excited about what their possibilities could be for their future career.
I share that similar story, driving up to a dorm full of stuff, a car full of things, and then what? Where do you go? What do you do? Other than to pay the bill, like what is available to you on campus? One thing that I'm super excited about hearing that will happen inside is the availability of mentorship. What does that look like for a first generation student?
So we're doing something really completely out of the box and innovative. And that is, we're building this group. We haven't decided what to call it. Is it a pod? Is it a family? But this group is going to be composed of 7 or 8 undergrad students, a graduate student who's also first gen, and most importantly, a faculty member who's first gen. And we're going to create this mentorship group that just surrounds these students, that gives them advice on how they maneuver through their classes, through advising, through co-curricular activities, study abroad, all the things that we offer our students here that they may not know about.
And just from a macro sense, like the state of South Carolina, how does it benefit from a program like this?
It's so important for our state. We know that when a student gets a degree, it raises the financial status of that student, which raises the financial status of the community, which raises the financial status of those around them. So it's really important to us as we're thinking of how we build the economic security of South Carolina, that we train our South Carolinians to do these high-performing, high-paying jobs so that we retain them in the state and we build our state's economy.
It sounds also like a great plug-in to not only the success of this being rated best first year experience, but as well as those students who will be part of that program that the top 10% of students are eligible for as well. This is for them.
Absolutely. You know, I'm so delighted that President Emerita started that top 10% program, and then he coupled it with, you know, the Carolina commitment to pay tuition and fees for all students from families who make less than $80,000 a year. That's the median income in South Carolina. It's going to be so impactful, especially for our rural communities where people may not think they could go to Carolina.
First gen students, there's a welcome mat for you at Maxey College starting in the fall. Don't forget to mark your calendars for March 20th to make your impact during Give for Garnet. We appreciate you joining us. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to share it with your friends, family, and fellow alumni. We will see you next month on Inside Carolina.